performing at the Beer Baron on Sunday, October 15th. Tickets are $10. Come check it out. I'm going to be performing my nice tight 8 minutes. And tell them Timmy sent you. Tell them TimTrueheart sent you. $10. Come on out. Do it. Really appreciate it. I'm also going to be in New York on October 21st at the Greenwich Village Comedy Club. Come check it out. And that's it for right now. Aggravating. Whenever somebody who's white or someone who's black says something like this, it really highlights their unenlightened view of race. That a specific individual, person, or group is supposed to behave and carry themselves a certain type of way because of their skin. When you do that, you are a dumbass. It doesn't make any sense that somebody looks one way, that they are that. Just because that's judging a book by its cover. You're not supposed to judge a book by its cover. That's one of the oldest stories of all. So what are you doing? Have you learned nothing? God, dumbass. I just take what you guys have, and what I do is play with the paradigm. Okay, so basically that's how I do my comedy. If you don't like it, suck my dick. But if you like it, suck my dick. It's just insulting. It's just really insulting, and it gets old. Like I can't imagine. It's like when you have it's like when you're a comedian and it's like just being famous for something that you don't like to be famous for. That guy's speeding so fast, I would be surprised if he doesn't get into a car accident. I've seen that happen before, where you're driving and then somebody flies by you like a maniac. About 15 minutes down the road, you see there's a traffic jam, and you're like, what the fuck is going on with the traffic? On the side of the road, you see that car that was flying past you like a speeding bullet, and it's just smashed to shit. Drivers on the side of the road, palming their face. My car. Hey, buddy. Nobody said you were supposed to be driving like that. Nobody told you to drive like that. What? Wait, what? You were texting? Screw you! Screw you! How dare you? How dare you cry about that? You should've. You have a bad attitude. That's pity. You're pitying yourself right there. That's what you're doing. You're pitying yourself. And because you crashed your car. But you crashed your car. That really is your fault. Hey, if there's something that happens that's outside of your control, like you weren't directly responsible for it, and then that happens to you, that's bad. I can feel that. But when you got a zit, and then you're like, oh man, God, this zit's annoying. It's pretty annoying. But then you start pushing on it, pressing on it, trying to pop it, and then all of a sudden you aggravate that zit. That zit's like worse. It's got all this blood pressure built up underneath it. It's like a whoa. It's got a heartbeat. It's a volcano. It's gonna erupt at any moment, but it doesn't. It's just a terrible blemish now. And then I come to pick you up. We're about to get ready. We're about to go out, and you're gonna go out, and you're gonna start to be all bummed out about your zit. No, man, you were supposed to leave that shit alone. She might not have even noticed it. It probably would have been all gone by now, but you made it worse, and now it's gonna take longer. You exacerbated a problem. That's on you. If somebody robs your house while you're not there, I'm totally feeling for you, because it's not even your fault. That's terrible. It's an unfortunate event, and those are terrible circumstances that you would never want anyone to deal with. So when that happens, I got your back, not financially, but emotionally. I can give you some words of encouragement. That's what I mean when I say I got your back. I got nothing more than that. I got nothing to give you. I don't like when I'm walking with my daughter in her stroller, just me and my daughter, so just a bro man and little baby girl, and then a homeless guy asks me for money. That is so annoying. Dude, I'm already feeding 2 people. Now you want me to feed you too? But even before then, homeless guy approaches me, or like I have to cross their path. You know how like a black cat will cross your path and you're like, ooh, that's unlucky. Oh, black cat. Sometimes there's just like a homeless dude and they're posted up. So then you have to go down a sidewalk. Sidewalks aren't that wide. That's why it's such a big deal when people are on like bicycles while you're trying to walk down them. So you got to pass this homeless person, and then they ask you for money. One thing, I see 90% of homeless people are dudes. So fuck you guys, because you're guys. So fuck you. I treat homeless women way different. There's just less homeless women, and that's because guys will fuck them. But women are not gonna fuck homeless dudes. There's so many better dudes, right? that are not homeless. So why would you fuck a homeless guy? So they're dudes. So fuck you, dude. And then I'm already feeding 2 people. Like, so then then they're like, hey man, can you help me out with some food? Ease up, dude. I'm paying for food for 2 people. Okay. Plus, there's a girl that came on with this too. She's not here. Also buy her food sometime. So no. You know, getting too close to me when I'm with my kid, that's the worst thing. Never mess with a dude when they're with their kids. A dude with their family wants the least amount of confrontation possible. But that's always what happens when you hear these stories about somebody getting eaten by a bear. Then they find the person, and then they realize that this person had kind of stumbled into their territory. What happens is a lot of times it's a female with their cubs, and she's just protecting their cubs. That's what it is. It's not just like, I'm hungry. People. Let's find people. You know, there's tons of berries and honey pots hoarding in their den, their bear cave. They don't have that. That's not happening. So don't be rolling up on me, dude, when I'm with my child. Because it could be, you know, people always like, when I was in college, there's this guy, and he was like, hey, do you know what it's like? He got stabbed by a homeless person on the street in, like, the place where I went to school. It's, like, really bad. So he got stabbed by this homeless person. So he's on the news, and he's like, do you know what it's like to get stabbed? It's like, oh, I got stabbed. It's hilarious. But the news headlines are going to say, homeless person stabbed by dad with stroller. That's a little bit different, I have to say. It's just that you gotta know your. They're probably thinking all sorts of stuff. Because who isn't thinking all sorts of stuff? If you're sitting next to the wall all day long, you're probably thinking of all sorts of different things. Hopefully. What if they're just sitting there like, and they're not doing anything? You know, they're just like high on whatever drug that is that makes you, and they're just there. Maybe they're just doing that. That would be like not even that disappointing. You'd be kind of like reassured. You'd be like, well, that's why they're homeless, because they don't like. It's like when you're doing that all day long, that doesn't make you like even Burger King money. No, not at all. So okay, but I would imagine that they're kind of like somebody who's like sober but in prison, and like they just had like a rough run of it, you know. So like then they're like, man, you probably shouldn't ask for money from like people that have like kids with them and stuff. That's like probably really annoying. You want to ask for like money from like a single dude who's like well dressed. Like that's what you want to ask somebody for money. You don't want to ask like a woman for money because like you're kind of scared. You're gonna make them kind of scared because you're like really scary looking and like kind of like stinky, and you're probably like not like clean and like ugly and stuff because you smoked all you were doing all that and you lost all your teeth. So then they have like they have a profile that they're looking for great candidates to give money. There's a homeless dude, and he has a sign, and his sign says, "Help a nigga, help a nigga. No. No. I'm not gonna help a nigga. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know what? I actually, speaking of niggas, I see these like you see black dudes like chilling. You see black brothers chilling and they're like leaning up against shit, and then they go, I wish a nigga would. Like they talk about, yo, this dude popped off, man. It's just like, he was talking, motherfucker started talking shit. The motherfucker rocked his ass. I was like, yo, I wish a nigga would. I don't wish a nigga would. Are you serious? You wish that guy looked like they got into a fist fight. You wish a nigga would. I wish for things like 10% body fat and student loan forgiveness. So then I see a sign with a black dude and shit says help a nigga. I'm like, I wish a nigga would help a nigga. That's what I think. Because you guys ain't doing shit. You guys ain't doing shit for each other. What's up, dog? It's so funny because the motherfucker will like roll by. If you roll through and you got fucking big ass Lincoln Navigator, Chevy Tahoe, Yukon Denali, Cadillac Escalade, big old truck, you Expeditions, whatever you want, whatever have you, if you will. And you got the rims, which rims kind of went away. Like rims sort of went away. It's big ass subwoofers went away. TVs and the headrests went away. That shit is all gone. That shit is gone now. You notice that? You barely see that shit. All that shit's whack. So anyway, so it's hanging in your bed. It's all whack. It all went away. That fool is the one that needs to be hooking up the dudes, the homeless dudes. Yeah, but you know what? It's like when you got a lot of like ignorant people. I mean, when you're uneducated, you're dumb, dude. If you're uneducated, you're uneducated. You haven't went to college. You haven't like done a lot. You don't read on a regular basis. You don't like keep up with things. You're not constantly educating yourself. You're not as smart as other fucking people. You're not as smart. So when you got people like this, they don't want shit to do with this environment because they're like objective. They're like looking at things like, this is terrible. Oh my god, let me get the fuck out of here. So they get the hell out of there, right? This is the thing. If you're not even smart enough to realize that some of these motherfuckers are crabs in a bucket and they're trying to pull you down, you might be able to get some kind of status, some kind of wealth, some kind of momentum, but then you got to watch out for these crabs. I mean, they'll pull your ass right back down. Like I wonder how smart Aaron Hernandez was. Like, how smart was that guy? Because he was one of the greatest like football players for his position for a hot second. He was doing really well in the NFL. And that dude's dead, man. He committed suicide in prison because he wasn't going anywhere, dude. He was involved in a lot of gangster shit. And I'm like, was he not smart enough to realize what was going on? Like, somebody must have told him. You know, like, people in the hood, I'm not sure if they're like really willing to help out people. They look at other people like, man, you a mark, dog. You're a mark. You got caught up in that shit. You got caught up in that shit, man. Fuck you. I ain't no later for that shit, man. Peace, bye. You're not like, hey, like, what can we do to help these motherfuckers in the hood, dog? What can we do to stop that? Not at all. Not at all. Because the person that's, I don't know, the hood is terrible. Like, yeah, I absolutely fucking hate it. Okay, the drug problem, that stuff, it's all for the birds, dude. There's nothing cool about any of that shit. Wait, wow. I just had an epiphany and I was like, that's all dumb shit. All of it is a bad thing, and don't even highlight it. It's gross. It's super gross. Everything that's happening in the hood. There's like so little positivity there. And I resent it. I resent it because there's attitudes that permeate from that. They have blinders on. You're so dumb. You're so dumb if you're making fun of me for not being like you when you suck. You're not awesome, dude. You're not fucking awesome, and you're talking shit. It's the wackest shit ever. I'm like, dude, you think I'm whack because I'm not pretending to be like you, but you suck. You really, really suck, man. Like, your whole culture is shit. Like, you only have, like, you have high points, but in general, it's really fucked up. You guys are on some shit. That is whack. You know, I'm like, what's up with that shit? Whew. Man, I don't know. You need to fucking recognize, nigga. You need to recognize that you've made mistakes. Recognize you made a mistake. It's okay. Back out of it. You're fucking not. You know you're not that cool. You're not smart. Talking about, well, bitch niggas makes me want to eat McDonald's. Because it reminds me. I have to still associate. I must associate. I'm going to get my stuff prepared. I'm going to do a storytelling show tonight. I don't do a lot of storytelling shows, but I know that I should. I should probably do a lot of them because I'm not actually, like, I have enough confidence to perform my stuff well and to write it well and to prepare it well. So, like, when I go out there, it's just like they're not going to like what I'm saying. But it's not that I'm saying something poorly. Like, you're not executing it poorly at all. But what you're talking about, really, people don't like what you're talking about. But I don't do a lot of storytelling shows. But I know that I should. I should probably do a lot of them. Because I'm not actually, like, I have enough confidence to perform my stuff well and to write it well and to prepare it well. So, like, when I go out there, it's just like they're not going to like what I'm saying. But it's not that I'm saying something poorly. Like, you're not executing it poorly at all. But what you're talking about, really, people don't like what you're talking about. Like, whatever. That's all whatever. Because you can always write shit that people like. But you can't necessarily get to that other point. Like, where you can really be engaging, interesting, powerful, strong, all that type of stuff. You don't already... You know, that kind of stuff can be a lot harder to get. Thank you guys. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, share, comment, and appreciate you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.